Hello, everybody, and welcome back. So, I did say I was going to do a series of a lot of spiritual awakening and just what I've also seen in the afterlife. And so, let's just get right down to it. Summer of 2005, I was 14, and this was post eighth grade, pre-freshman year of high school, and I had this huge seizure that almost cost me my life. Like, I was put into cardiac arrest, and I was born with seizures and all. But I just, how should I say this? When I was up there, I was with my guardian, and I spoke to my guardian. We had a lot of discussions, and he gave so much advice to me, so much, and what was going on is, and what I shouldn't say what was going on is that the things that he taught me and the things that I saw. I mean, first of all, it was very much like white and gold, like it's kind of like generic, and all the angels were golden, and not only that, but I saw my dog, and I saw, like, I was just like, yeah. But we had a long, I shouldn't say long, because it seemed like it was like a few hours, to be honest. But at least in heaven time, or at least sky time. But on Earth time, it was days. I was put in cardiac arrest. I was put into a coma, all that kind of stuff. So I was basically in purgatory. And what I do remember, a lot of lessons, is that, and I was shown around heaven. I was shown around. And the thing is that, at least, because I've heard a lot of aspects of heaven. The thing is that heaven is this huge country, if not its own planet, and the thing is that you go to the part that fits you the best, because you want to be in peace, right? You want to be in peace. But in this part of heaven, there were three layers, basically, like a top tier, a low tier, and a bottom tier. The top tier were like basically the pure souls, and I didn't know I was actually going to be part of those things. But and I was also and the middle tier is like the redeemable ones, the souls that, and the angels who just need to a little bit more growing, and then the bottom is like, it's like hell. It's like the demons right there. But the more you go down and lower. Now, take this with a grain of salt, because I don't remember if you go down there and it's your, like, 3 strikes and you're out, like that soul is permanently gone forever. If I recall correctly, that's exactly how it is. But no, everybody deserves redemption, even the ones that we see or think are very evil, or even the ones who are truly evil. A lot of them, but again, it's just like strikes, and just like and they get reincarnated. Everybody gets reincarnated. And now, was I the same soul as was I me in that heavens and all this other stuff, we're gonna get into past lifetime experiences. Way. I shouldn't say way, but like in like the next video, I should say, in the next video. Um, but then, I was told, because I almost passed away. That was like the first time I was basically officially declared as practically dead, and because my heart was all flatlined, that's what I was told, and I was just basically in limbo and up in the heavens, which in floor time, Earth time was 5 days, but 6 days. But up there, it literally felt like 1 or 2 hours. Which means time feels slower down here, and we're gonna get to that in another video coming up. The aspects of like time and space and all that kind of stuff. That's something that I didn't learn from there, but it's something that I learned as I was living and I was growing. That was more so into my 20s, the mid to basically the end of my 20s. But back to this situation, one of the things that I was told directly from my guardian, and I'm not going to name drop him again, but he said, it's not how you die, it's what you do while you're still alive. And that's how you dictate how you get to stay or you get bunked down and all this and all these things. And that's one of the things that I learned, and it was very I wouldn't say that they had wings, but nor halos, if I recall correctly. There may have been wings, but halos, I don't recall that. It was primarily like gold and white, like kind of like your generic sort of feel. Very holy, very pure and spiritual, and that's the thing that you do have. A lot of people have redemption for purity, even if they're not pure right now. That doesn't mean that they can't. That doesn't mean that they can't climb up the purity and become even more pure and more awakened. Now, I'm not saying I'm more pure than others, and if I did come across that, I mean, I don't want to come across as that. I'm just showing and telling you what I've experienced and what I saw. So, I'm not one of these people who are saying, well, I've had this experience, so I'm more pure than you, and all that kind of nonsense. I hate people like that. So no, it was nothing like that. It was actually, I was told so many wise words that, again, it's not what you die, but it's not how you die, but what you do while you're still alive. And that stuck to me forever, because there have been, prior to that, there have been times when I've been suicidal, because I just couldn't catch a break. I was bullied at school, I was bullied at home, and just like nothing but psychological and emotional torture nonstop. I actually do remember that, and this was like years after, 2-3 years after. I was a sophomore, junior in high school, and I just seriously put the butcher knife to my heart, and I'm like saying, I can't do it, because another thing that I also realized and was also told and taught, maybe I was even recognized, just the stuff that I didn't remember word for word up there was actually triggered depending on the circumstances I was going through. And one of the things that another thing that stuck to me is, you're all part of a link. We're all part of a chain, right? We're all part of a chain, and every link are people in your life. Now, if you take out this person, which is yourself, and you commit suicide and you do all these other things, what happens with that link? What happens to the chain when when that link is cut out? The whole chain falls down. So meaning, if I went down, my whole family was going down with me. And when I was in purgatory, when I was declared almost dead, basically, yeah, I was dead basically. I was basically declared dead, but I wasn't. If had I been declared dead and I passed away at the age of 14, everyone would have died as well. Everyone would have died. Maybe my grandparents might have had strokes and passed. My folks would forever be lost and dead inside, just like nobody. Just that's what a lot of people have to understand. Not everybody is replaceable, and actually nobody is replaceable. There are plenty of people in my life and who are so close to me that if they pass, there's no way to replace them. There absolutely no way to replace them. And that's another thing that I've learned. It's just so many things when I was up there. I'll do another video on this, but yeah, it was just how should I say this? It was very, very wonderful. It was very peaceful, and I know that sounds generic, wonderful and peaceful, but there are just so many things that I've learned up there, and the stuff that I didn't, and I might have said this earlier, but the stuff I did not remember, I learned up there. It was all reminded. It was all reminded and brought back to me as time went on. And also as time went on, I started getting more awakenings and spiritual awakenings. So this is another thing here, which shows now this is real time when I've realized this. It wouldn't shock me if people have said our souls and angels and spirits and all that stuff, are they all different? The answer to that is no, because I would say heaven is more like in the realms of the planet Earth. Well, the lower, I wouldn't say the lower tiers, but like the clouds, and it's not exactly towards the upper skies and the stars and all that. Now, I'm not saying that it's like 4 or 5D level stuff. It absolutely is, but it's not like the astrological kind of stuff up there. But it is, so those two are different stories, and I'll get into the more metaphysical level stuff, even though this is technically metaphysical, but but the extra, like the other like metaphysical world in a future video. But another thing that I was told is that I might have said this earlier, but heaven is like this whole planet. It's its own planet. It's like a country, and just like a country, you go to the place that fits you the best. Because I've heard so many people said heaven was like this for me, heaven was like that, heaven's like this, heaven's like that. All answers are correct. So if you faced heaven before, leave in the comments section, or if you've ever heard of stories, because I've seen tales of a girl having a near-death experience. I hope I'm not making this up, but I vaguely remember her saying that heaven was like a huge meadow and blades of grass and flowers and stuff like that. And I'm like saying that's one aspect of heaven. A lot of people have their own versions of heaven. And to confirm everything that y'all are saying is that that is heaven. Just because someone has like one aspect and it's riddled with golden angels and stuff like that, and someone else has like this meadow, or it has like unicorns, or it has these other mystic animals, or maybe it could be like at an ancient time. It's all correct. It's all heaven. You just go to the part of heaven that suits you the best. And so just know that you will go to heaven. But and the thing is that you are gonna be you're gonna be safe. Okay, everything up there is very peaceful. Now, I'm not encouraging anybody to end it to say, oh my God, get me out of my misery, sort of stuff. That's a disclaimer here. I am not responsible for anybody's desire to end it. I do not encourage that. If anything, if you're contemplating that, you should unsubscribe to my channel. But because again, it's not how you die, it's what you do while you're still alive. So if you commit suicide, you did that to yourself as you were alive. And so many other things. If you have any questions about this, please ask in the comment section below. I'd love to answer them. Because and again, everything is subjective. Because again, there might be people who say, well, heaven was like this for me, heaven was like that for me, I saw these angels, I saw those angels. It's all correct. There's no wrong answer, there's no wrong perspective, there's no wrong experience. It's all collective. It's all in conjunction. That's what I meant to say. It's all in conjunction with everything. So don't feel. And if you did have a near-death experience or anything like that, please let me know in the comment section. And if you did enjoy this, you're more than welcome to ask me anything, and I'll do a video about this. But the next video is going to be my spiritual awakening. So hope you're looking forward to that. Thank you so very much for watching, everybody. I hope you liked this. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe so the echoes expand.